Alright, we should be good. Okay. So you ready to start doing LAN stuff?
Yeah.
Right, so I'm just going to show a brief thing around. If you look on my screen here, you guys actually show up now on the roster. So this is where the friends used to be, but as we're all connected on the same network, it's already found you guys and given you there with the IP addresses that are shown on your screens. And the rest of the roster is actually filled out all the same, with further connections that you can make over the LAN. So you would join through that when you create a new room, but it will be different actually creating one. So I'm going to create a room now, and you guys just join through that, and you just watch and see how quickly you join the room from actually entering as well. See how quick that was? The messages come through quite quickly too. And what me and Hannah actually did the other day, or yesterday when we were talking this out, was that we'd send a message and then we started spamming one message in particular, and what would happen is it would the spammed messages would swap around on the screen, so mine would show up on Hannah's when Hannah's would show up on mine, and vice versa. So if we all pick a different message at the moment, yeah, and then just right now just spam it. And as you can see, it's showing up actually, no, yeah, there you go. So it's showing up slightly differently on each screen. And I would assume that that's what happens in online rooms as well. So it's all different each time. Sometimes it matches up. It's like a slot machine almost. You have to get 3 in a row.
Yeah.
There you go. I think it's just with Josh. You just have it perfectly timed. There's me. And then, yeah. Right, so I guess it's on to actually playing the game. So I'm not too sure if you noticed when on all of our consoles when we went through it, I turned the high data rate on for all of us, which means that the consoles will be putting out the maximum connection to each other when we're actually playing. So what they would usually do before is they would only put out about 1 or 2 megabits of input, which in rooms only would constitute as about, I'd say, 3 or 4 frames of data, I think, if I remember that correctly, from what Bean said on his stream. So the full data rate would put out, I think, about 30 or something, more than that, if I remember correctly. So again, there's no real track choice that you have to pick.
Athena Square.
Athena. I'm going to budge you over a little bit more this way. We're playing the longest track of the game. Let's just do that one, shall we? As I turned the custom tracks off, we all got a green name tag there because we're all using European PAL. Well, Hannah technically, actually no, I technically am not, but at the same time I technically am. Oh, you've still got your Diddy contract, that's kind of cool.
Yes.
Oh yes, yours is the only one I left on with the My Stuff. I could have had mine My Stuff on, but the only thing I have, which is of any importance, I guess, is the I put Rosalina over Peach on the mop bike, so it's Rosalina on the mop bike now.
What about Kirby over Peach?
With the car.
Yeah.
I don't have that texture anymore. I can download it, but I don't have it currently.
It's really good.
Right.
I'm getting lots of bananas.
This controller of yours is much louder than mine. I missed again. Ah! Was that your little trap though?
The banana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually keep going to glance at I actually keep going to glance at Hannah's screen. The good thing about it is that I can glance at Hannah's screen on either side of my TV. So, because he's right next to it, and then I have her screen on mine. But both mine and yours are hidden from me. Ooh.
You're staring at your screen.
Huh?
You're staring at your screen.
What do you mean?
Because it's right in front of you. That's what you're playing on. So you just can't see Josh's.
Yeah, I do glance over there though, and I can see what item he has twice, and see him use it about half a minute later from the Elgato's playback, with my screen sort of sandwiched in the middle. So what did you think of that? There wasn't really too much to test off of that, but when we do the battles it would probably be more apparent. But as you can see, it works just as well as a online room.
Can I change my setting?
Yeah. It does look a little bit dark now, doesn't it? I'm going to actually try and pick a track where we'd all be much closer together. Something that's more item reliant. I'm going to go Raceway today. I don't know.
Classic.
We're picking all the N64 tracks now. Wow, the countdown was actually in sync. That was kind of weird. There may have been a couple of frames in it, but I can mainly hear the audio from your TV, Josh.
Should I turn it down?
That's fine. Oh, actually, maybe. It might be coming through on the mic, but otherwise that might actually help me sync everything up. But as you can see here, if I get onto your screen, we are I'm not sure if you remember, I'm not sure if you remember, usually there's like a bit of lag when you play against someone online, like they might be really acting riggedy when they're driving along next to you. But when I drive up next to you on here, because of the high data rate, there's barely, like, we're practically playing with each other, but that's kind of part of the truth. The high data rate thing is also, the high is also something that you could turn on to play online as well if your internet can handle it. And I tried doing so with Neil and Bradley, but failed. But it just didn't work for some reason. Ooh, boats! Meanwhile, while we've been doing this, and I've been catching your green shells, Hannah's been having a nice breakaway. Try and catch her up. Like I said, Raceway's nice and close. Damn. Bounced. Where are you going? Oh, you... that was your own fake item bot. At least you did okay, Hara.
I got so lucky. I got triple shrooms.
GG. That was a fun race. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that heavily. So you're going to keep it on standard, yeah?
Oh god, I accidentally did the same one.
Okay. I would say that because we're running on CTGP, it would stay the same, but I don't know if that principle applies when you turn the custom tracks off. Usually when you turn the custom tracks off, but yet run online through CTGP, it doesn't work, and I would assume the same for the LAN. Now, I think you guys will load up before me, and I would load up just after. That's just because I'm using a Wii. You guys are both on Wii U. What's interesting though is that Hannah's monitor setup looks a lot sharper than mine because her resolution is still higher, even though our inputs are practically the same. I'm using the component, and that's the same video configuration for VGA. It uses the RGB color configuration.
Please tell me I'm gonna grow instead of shrink.
I think you're gonna shrink. No! I had a nice low trick into your red shell. That's kind of interesting. It's okay. When we get on to CTs, it should go to TC Mega unless I change something. I usually often.
Oh no!
I never change it from that most of the time.
I wasted those chickens.
This is another track that you could probably do well on because it's got a big shortcut first of all, but in a room specifically like this would save us a lot of time. Any of us, if we pull it off. But I'm not going for it. But it also has the most item boxes in the game. So, depending on whether or not someone can get far enough ahead, you can probably send about 2 or 3 blue shells a lap. Okay, that was weird because
that was my urn!
Hannah was singing to the music that was coming through on Josh's TV. But yeah, I guess you're listening to it on your own, aren't you, Hannah?
Yeah.
Well, it was in sync.
Oh!
Okay.
Shit.
Boy, I didn't know I had that much of a lead. I zoned out. Oh, I was so distracted by that. And also, Hannah, don't stand on the floor like that. I do tell you not to shake. Please. No matter how frustrated you get.
Says you.
Yes, says I.
Hypocrite.
You're a hypocrite. You're a hippo shit. Ha! Right. Good thing about this is, as we're not, as we don't have custom tracks on, we can play battles, which is what I kind of want to do as well. Last one. Let's finish off where we started, shall we? With coconut malls.
Coconut.
Hannah, stop jogging the table. At least be careful. If I see that screen go off, I am punching you on this recording, okay? No, that's fine.
I'm going the wrong way.
Don't turn into me now. I hope you both know what I'm talking about, right? Or at least Hannah, if anything.
I think I did laugh.
You sing this.
Yes.
Have you heard it?
Yeah. You put it over the.
Yeah. Oh,
My mum walked in when I was recording that. It's funny.
What she say? Did she just
Not
walk
making
out?
too much noise! Like, whispering with a loud voice, almost.
Please.
I will come back when I'm dead.
Yes.
Nice one, Hannah.
what?
Okay.
Got the hand claps going now.
What hand claps?
In the background.
I don't understand. You say that every time you cross the finish line.
You're going too fast.
Oh! Wait, what happened to you?
This is no use.
Damn, just do the glitch.
Ah, just look at this.
Oh, I hit myself in my own car. Good.
My nose
Oh!
is itching.
Good.
No, stop.
It's cold.
Yes. And probably covered in foundation that you probably have all over your hand.
Oh, I just got red hair
Well,
and blood. I cut my finger. Finger with TH. Finger. So what do you think, Josh? So I assume you can probably see the use of this in a tournament sort of thing where you could take your own console and potentially capture device and just go about maybe into a warehouse or something in London and just you know, play the game. Because the thing is, I think that was something that was managed, or at least planned to happen in July. There was like a Mario Kart Wii LAN thing just after this update came out, and I wanted to go, but Bradley and Maniac couldn't go, so I didn't go.
Maniac would probably bring all his equipment in a microwave or something. as a protest.
So I haven't done this for a while. Well, I say a while, the last time I actually played was with Hannah in this game. And beforehand it would have been with Mr. Bean, funnily enough, when he was testing out Item Rain, which I'm hoping to get to in this as well.
Oh god.
We did that yesterday.
But this is the recording, Hannah. This is the recording.
You recorded it yesterday.
For a test, to see if everything would work.
Josh just doesn't have the lines.
isn't good.
It does. Just not on his TV. Oh, this is nostalgic. Oh, you're on your own. That's probably because I had the lowest VR. I just put Hannah randomly with me. Hannah just has neutral. Oh god, battles feel so much slower.
Yeah.
Is that cheating?
I really like this course.
Well, as I don't play battles that much, I'm actually not too fussed about the courses, or at least not anymore.
Ah!
I'm really bad at this.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
What was the Mega Mushroom effect sort of out of sync for you?
It was like all distorted and it kept on going weird.
You've done something to my headphones, haven't you?
No.
Twice it was weird, it sounded weird, two different things. We're all circling each other basically.
Oh!
Oh. Oh, you still had your invincibility.
Oh, it's just...
Ding dong.
Let's go and fight on the roof.
Emma. Ah! Bomb!
Hannah, you're immune.
I know, but it's still scared.
No! Okay. I was able to drift enough to stay out of the harm. Hannah's just playing around up there.
How did I play with that?
No! Hey! Hey, you wanna come back?
You can both play.
Yeah! Shit! I drowned! Do you want to go play with Josh? Be nice.
Where is Josh?
No, 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 no!
I tried saving you.
Ugh, yeah. Yes. It took a long time for me to die.
Wow, that's a deep statement, Hannah.
No, but it just sat me there for like ages.
I'm getting lucky with all these items now.
Ha!
Oh shit! Damn it!
Sean!
What?
I joined your team.
Hit.
We'll all be on the same team.
Just drive around everywhere. That'll be fun.
Well, yeah, so we have the potential of having, I think, 3 battles. It's always restricted to 2 each. Unless we draw. Oh yeah, if we draw it will give us another one. And I'm pretty sure we've had that a couple of times.
Do we not have a chat on this stream?
What stream? We're recording!
Oh, right. That makes more sense. Shut up. Normally when I'm in here we just live, it's not like...
We could do a stream later if you would like. I'm not too sure how to... If we did a stream later we'd all be playing online.
And you said you tweeted it, so I thought you were tweeting it so then people would come and watch, you know?
So that people know that we're doing it.
Yeah, but you could just tweet it when you post it.
Ah!
Yeah.
You disguised your own banana. You could probably sit in front of one and say, "Hey, come stand here," and you move out of the way and just hit it. Almost. You're playing hide and seek. Ow.
This one's my favourite one.
It's is my favourite one. No!
It worked.
Now I can get you!
Oh, so can I. Shoot.
Damn it! No! I'm not doing very well today.
No. It
No.
couldn't happen fast enough!
Try another one.
Jesus, Hannah, no need to tell the whole world.
Ha!
You're cheating. Oh, you're both cheating.
Oh. I don't remember the invincibility thing for this. I swear on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe it would have already happened by now.
Can't take me like that. That was actually nice.
I just didn't let go of my mini turbo, so I drove into the thing as well. I don't know why. That looked very intentional.
What is it with all these bananas? So many.
What exactly is Waluigi? Is he like a pipe cleaner? Yeah. He's the one that you shove down the pipes to clean them.
Eat this.
He wears like a one of those really long hats that is it soldiers wear? In London.
Guard.
Yeah, the Royal Guard.
Eat this.
I don't know what I'm falling with. There we go.
Good die. Yes!
Oh!
I want to avoid the blue by jumping off. The blue hit me and it hurts. I won.
Yeah. You had a good strategy of just avoid us at all costs.
Yeah, pretty much.
So now we get to do another battle. Thank you. We got the 6-3 as well.
I'm gonna win.
Shit.
How on earth do you do that?
What?
You put your bottle down and you almost fall onto the floor. You put it down so gently as well and you still manage to lose your balance.
I wasn't holding on to anything to
Oh,
support.
Twilight
me.
House would be really nice to play at
Otherwise,
this
I would
point.
have held on
There's
to
not many people,
table.
so it would be perfect to play.
Yay.
One of my friends who actually used to have the world record on SNES Mario Circuit 3. I know him as Lewis, but his me name is Luigi. He has a recording on his channel where he went on an online battle and he was playing on this track, on this map, I guess you could say. And all he was doing was he was driving around through each room and just throwing the items about, and he was hitting everybody. I think, like he's pretty good at battles. In fact, pretty good. I'd say really good. Don't remember how he did it, but we took one from it both.
Yeah, my one was my fault.
Isn't this your favourite map or something, Josh?
Nah, I don't
No, I have a favourite.
maybe fun. Oh, no, I think the block.
Oh, we all like the block one. I'd like to make a custom track designed around that. Whether or not that'll become a reality, I do not know.
Shit.
I don't want to just copy the course and then drive around it. Even though that would be pretty cool.
I'm still flat. Oh, there we go.
Very, I think, easier. There we go. See, I just... Ah! Damn it!
Yay! Yeah.
Right. Please, Hannah.
Where are you, Josh? Hmm. Ow. Sorry, Sean.
Oh. How did that give you a point? Did that just give you a point? I just drove into your red shell and...
Well, I died, so we'll never know.
If it was your red shell, it would have had a little shield around it, so I wouldn't have taken damage. So it must have been Josh's.
Okay.
I'll take a look back at the recording and find out. I have one too. I've stolen your balloon. I'm a red and blue boy now. Yeah.
Oh, you're on my team.
I'm on your team. Come here. That'd be an interesting game mode if you could go on other people's teams, just like a double agent by stealing one of their balloons. You know, why don't Nintendo make that? It wasn't Potato Boy make it. Just stay still.
I win.
No. But that's it. This whole battles, all these battles are getting cut out so long. I lost. That's what happened. I lost. You're cold. Alright. So that's the balloon battle done. And now for the other one. Can you guess? Now let's see if we actually have a team change here, huh?
I'll lean on myself.
I'm gonna be a baby. I'm gonna change it up and be in a cart this time.
I'm gonna try and put my phone in my pocket. There we go.
I'm gonna try and put my tablet in my pocket.
Oh. Move this girl.
No! No!
Oh, shut up.
It's not fair!
What's even more impressive is that the tablet actually goes in the pocket.
Oh. We could change teams. I wouldn't mind being down myself.
Nah, it's fine.
No, it's not!
Hannah's just complaining for no reason.
Shaggy.
She wants an excuse to clip the microphone. And when the audio is unfixable, I'll just be like, Hannah, you're doing everything. Yeah, just do that.
I'm gonna die now.
What, in real life?
Yeah.
No, you're not. Not for another 6 years. At least try, come on. And you're on the blue team. I've been on the red for all this time.
I like red.
Yes, but you're on the blue team.
Yeah, I don't want to be.
No!
You can't hurt me. I'm immune.
Wow, thanks! That's really useful. I'm gonna lose all of these and you don't even have to attack me. All you have to do is just collect all the coins.
Yeah.
Ah!
I haven't.
You've got a
wall.
plan.
Built the wall.
Oh. Are you Donald Trump now?
No, he's Donald Monkey. Oh shit! I'm on the other team. Okay, we're fine. We're cool. Hannah was just like on the other side of the map and didn't even care.
You should change the team.
Nah, too much effort.
This is just like
I'm not gonna win, so like, what's the point? It's kind of boring.
Oh well, at least we're testing it out. Oh. Whoa! Narrowly missed me. Did you miss me on your screen as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So another good thing about the LAN is that you'll be more accurate, have more accurate placings.
Damn you!
Kind of just abandon them.
I don't really care.
Yes, you do. Is that what you're
my
gonna?
good little 3.
Is that what you're gonna do to your children? You're like, oh, I don't really care. They're not all mine. What?
I mean,
Hannah made it so that Josh had the most right towards the end.
I won.
This is a what? Shall we just disregard the teams and just count it all on points?
Yeah, but it still doesn't really work.
yeah.
Oh yeah, because Josh can't hurt me and I can't hurt Josh. We'll just have to beat each other up in real life if we want the coins in the game.
Steal money! Let's go and litter like a ton of pennies in the garden and go run around and get them and then beat each other up when we want the other people's coins.
Well, Hannah, that's a really great idea. I can't see that causing any problems at all for the foreseeable future.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, I love it when crap like that happens. Especially when we're all in the same room to share it.
I think you just go up here instead of pointing.
You probably could if the boost panel wasn't there.
Beep, beep, beep.
It's a pretty cool stadium, let's be honest. It's like one of Nintendo's best, I'd say.
Beep, beep.
Kind of just outlines the organ part. No, is that the trumpet?
Beep, beep, beep.
No, what is that? What is that instrument? I don't know, it's a sample put through something. I've almost got all the coins up there. This is all I care about.
Beep, beep.
Okay, stop it, Alex. Go and collect the coins.
Not
Not from me!
Damn it. My chair's squeaky.
Yes, I can hear that. Thank you very much for reminding me.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Oh. I wonder if you can actually get on the stuff.
This is a very repetitive song. It's kind of annoying.
Huh. Wait, is it just this? I swear it had a bit of a change.
It does have a bit of a change, but I don't know when it's gonna happen. Oh, there we go. And then that's about it, isn't it?
No. That's way more repetitive than I thought it was.
Beep, beep. No, 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 no.
No, 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 no,
Ha!
no, no,
Ha!
no, 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 no.
No!
Bloody hell, ostrich!
What?
Go back to cleaning the windows.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Well, did Hannah just have a star? And you got a mega. Ah, yeah. The thing is with mega mushrooms as well is that makes you a much easier target when you're in a star. You're also going slower in a mega mushroom. It's funny. I think you go the same. I don't know if I remember it correctly, but I was at Tom's stream once, and he said that you go the same speed in a Mega Mushroom as you do when you are shrunk. You just have off-road, that's all.
Okay.
Hopefully something will happen out of those greens. Not quite, unless I was sniping Josh. You had a respectable amount there, Hannah.
Yeah. I had more at one point.
GG nonetheless.
I won.
Ah!
Now shake Josh's hand. And now click the button! Why didn't always wait this long?
Oh, Hannah
Because
lost.
only you do it.
Wait, Hannah lost?
What's new? Alright. Right, so now it's time for a little bit of a change, okay? So we finished off with all the regular stuff, and now it's time to get the fun down. We're gonna go back and turn the custom tracks on. So if you'd all like to follow what I do this way. Oh, hold on, just before we leave, there's another thing, whereas if you go on the join room thing, whereas you notice the win-loss ratio here, we don't actually have that. For whatever reason with the LAN mode, it has not saved that like it does with the online racing. I'm not entirely too sure why. And yeah, there's the credentials, or whatever. Credentials, or was it credentials? I can't remember. Right. So, as we discovered, the Mario Kart channel through the LAN mode unloaded, but CT's not loaded, goes back to the Chadsoft channel. That's the wrong way, Hannah. This way. Yes. And back. Right, so we'll wait for Hannah's to load up too. Simple thing really, just go onto the settings. Right here. No, not that, Josh. And then just flick this on. That's it. There you go. Hannah? You don't need to do it for you all the time. Simple. Right.
That could have been like...
It'll load up the game somewhat like that now, I think. With Josh just loading up a bit later. There we go. Right. So now we go on to the LAN multiplayer, yes. Once again. Hey! Okay, so we have the same IP addresses as before.
I'm waiting for you.
Right, let's see who joins the room first then, shall we? It shows that Hannah joined first. But I saw it load up on Josh's screen before. So that's kind of weird. Right, back to racing. A good old-fashioned CTGP. Let's try this out. I'm not much of a karter, but I'm willing to buy.
God, that's really dark.
That is, yeah.
I like doing random on this one.
If you actually get a proper random choice, I'm going to pick the longest track I can play. Is there not a bright colour mode that you could use?
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
Okay. But as long as you don't pick something that's really too dark. Sky Grove. Good choice, Josh.
That's random.
Did I tell you about the shortcut on this track?
No.
I'll show you then. When we're here. Okay. So, as you can see when this loads up now, the bar colour under our name is actually white. And that's what CTGP does. Also, with regards to the cloud there, that was in front of our name, that was in front of us at the beginning. The cloud positioning is that, I've been told, it's actually RNG placement. So me and Hannah had the cloud right in front of us, and I don't think you did, Josh. I'm gonna fall off.
Oh, thank God this isn't the horror.
Okay. Hold up a sec. Let me catch it. Oh, Josh actually fell off, so that's good. Oh, where are you, Josh? I'll show you where this little shortcut is. Right, follow me this way. There is a shortcut just through these plants here. There's like a gap just here. And you can go through it if you have a bike and you drift in tight enough so that your bike goes far enough to the side. You can actually get underneath this gap. But it was actually intended by the creator to be used by if you get shrunk. So it's like a little catch-up route if you can go under there.
Can I get into this?
Not without a run-up. So if you were... You come back out this way for a sec. So not if you... Like, you have to approach it this way and then sort of drift in. And while you're drifting in, coming through it here. But maintain your speed so you can get a low enough angle. So, not without a mushroom.
I've got mushrooms.
Okay. I haven't actually done it myself with a bike. There is actually a vehicle on here called the Dragonetti. You know the Dragonetti, right?
No.
I'm not sure if you... Okay. The Dragonetti is low enough that you can just drive underneath that anyways. So, I have a ghost that is set on here, and I can show you afterwards. I have a ghost that is set on here that beats... Oh, fuck. That beats the expert staff ghost, and I used the Dragonetti to take that little shortcut. Shoutouts to Ellie King and Daisy for pointing out that shortcut in the first place. While we were messing around doing that, Hannah casually bagged herself at first place. Right, let's see if the mega mushroom effect is actually here. Oh, never mind, I'll just die instead. That's a good idea. Stop doing that. It's really annoying.
I can't actually hear it.
Exactly.
Because you died.
Yes.
Oh!
Yeah, okay, let's do the mega thing. Right. Moving on. So other than the fact that custom tracks are turned on, all other features from the races before are technically present. So a high bitrate and whatnot.
Yes.
Oh, of course you would pick this, it's going to do it now. GP Mario Beach has had an upgrade, so you might appreciate it. It's definitely made it better in my opinion.
It's the best custom track by far.
Oh no.
Yes.
Shim shim shim.
The thing is, you can get a big leeway, both of you, because you're on bikes and you should have more speed on the wheelies. Oh, close. Ah, damn, that turn's really horrible. I don't know how to sneak. So, if you remember that hill, you usually get, on the older version, you'd get air off of it and just go flying. But they fixed it so you stick when you go down. Okay, that might work. That was really lucky. Ah. Oops. Ow! That was you, wasn't it?
What?
It was you, wasn't it?
What was me?
It was you.
What?
It was you.
Okay.
Good.
Oh, I need to sit for my banana. Jesus Christ. Screen show's so good.
I've messed up so much. I don't know if this track's very viable with this kart though, but I do like it. It's still my favourite kart, just because of the way it looks. Not that it's really that great. I'm not sure if you remember my hassle back in the day, Josh, when I was trying to unlock this vehicle.
What's the requirement?
I think you need to beat like 25 of the Nintendo Expert Star
Shit!
Ghosts.
Sorry.
Which, yes, honey, they are shit. But, yeah, I found it difficult back, at that time because I didn't properly invest time in the game. Wow, Hannah's on fire today. That's
Woo!
really strange.
Woo!
It's like the opposite of what it should be. The results screen. And then you go, now. Well, as I lost, I'm going to just wait until the game automatically loads itself onto the results screen. Which means, Hannah, you need to leave the results screen before I do. That's it.
Woo! Hannah wins!
2 races in a row.
Yeah. That's good for me. Let's just hope the train one doesn't happen.
The train one.
Yeah, the train.
Be more specific so I can pick the track, Hannah.
No.
Be more specific
No.
so I can pick the track.
No.
Hannah. I have a feeling you mean Twin Peaks.
I don't know which one. I don't know what it's called. I just know what it's like.
Is it a bit where you go on a really long straight up high and you go into a tunnel and the train line continues to go through the tunnel and you can go around the turn and sometimes the train is there and it scares you? Is that the one you're thinking of?
I don't know. Oh. Yes.
Oh, I bumped you. That's an advantage of karts to some extent. Good thing about this track is it's so long you can catch up very easily, and there's a lot of variables that also affect the driving. So, you know, even in time trial actually, the Shoonless rep BKT for this is only slightly faster than my PB. And I grinded mine out for ages to try and get a decent time here.
Yay!
Oh, this turns out to be awful. You still have to drift in quite far away from Mop Pipe, but that's the vehicle that can take that one turn at best. Well, I messed up with the drifting, so it sent me all the way over there. Oh, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Sugar.
I hate that turn. Sorry.
Where'd my red shot go?
I hit you and the shell with my phone.
Oh.
I'll come back and show something.
No.
I found something really cool.
No.
Oh. What is this?
Sheep.
Sheep.
Wow. That was a nice trick.
Yes.
Oh, I can't do that turn with one video, so it's like...
That's close. It's missed. Ah, no, it's good.
Oh shit. No.
Kind of one. Damn it. I was close as well.
Oh!
No, Sean overtook me.
That was a very close race toward the end. It was quite fun.
Is that all? Is that the game?
No, I think we have one more.
Yeah, there's one more.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be a battle for second, because Hannah's one.
I'm going to pick one of my favourite tracks that came to the update most newly. Josh hasn't played it yet. It is a track called Caught in Plant Forest, and I like it a lot. Yeah, on that one, on that track there. And I picked Cairo. Is it Curio? Curio? I don't even know how you say that name without someone telling me. Someone would if they get this far into the video. The countdown is literally on sync, so I guess it's okay actually syncing up videos from that.
No, I can't believe it.
Wait!
You almost not even scared.
Damn it! Sean!
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh, I got to go dead.
Yes.
I tried moving the other side of that, but I should not have done that.
Where am I going?
I don't know, man. Where are you going?
No!
Why did you stay there? I saw it approaching you from ages away, and you just stayed in the same spot.
What use is this tree?
What, a general comment?
This item, what use is it?
Bin it and get another one if you don't like it.
True.
Oh shit, I used that too early. If I had triples, that would have been my first.
Monkey Kong.
Oh, look, I'm gonna be big now.
You still won overall, actually, for that Grand Prix. Kudos.
Big Hannah.
Shame.
Boom.
Right. So now, there's another mode. I think you're aware of it, Josh, because you might have tested it out with me before. If you remember Countdown? Yes. So do you remember how that works, or do you want a briefing on that?
How does it work?
Okay. So let's well, let me just try and remember. Either way, I need to brief it with Hannah because she's never actually played it properly. The last time we tried to do it, we did it on 2-player, and Hannah was the only one who can make the hits, and the score was on my screen, and it just made no sense. It screwed us all the time. But basically what happens is, instead of the timer just timing how long it takes you to do the race, you actually have a clock counting down. Depending on the length of the track, I believe determines how much time it counts down. So I believe with something like Baby Park, you get 1.5 minutes on there, or something. And with a track like Mushroom Peaks or Wario Stadium, you get something like 2 minutes 40, 50. And you also have a score counter, which is also taken from the battles screen. And the idea is to hit players with your items, and that will give you more points, and for every point that you get, you add an extra 3 seconds to your timer. And so the aim of the game is to hit as many players as you can to build up to the maximum point, which is an axe, which means 10, and then get as far around the track as possible.
And then you just kind of stop if you don't have enough time.
Yeah. Right.
Monkey Kong.
I am going to rep my boy Brett with this one, because I did that in the last countdown and it was very unsuccessful and I'm sad. I am going to rep him this time. If you're watching, Brett, this is for you. Just for a little bit of clarification, Brett is the current world record holder for DS Peach Gardens. He recently got it back after, I think, about 8 years of not having it, and he used the spear on automatic to get it.
Is he the one who guessed the ages?
Yes, thanks for telling that part for me, Hannah. Brett actually came along to one of my streams, and he's quite a nice guy to actually talk to, and he came into when me and Hannah were streaming some cooking going on in our kitchen, and he tried to guess our ages, and he guessed that Hannah was 18.
Yeah.
Oh shit, no. So a common strategy on Countdown, which happens in the main Countdown rooms, is that everybody stops at the first item set and does this thing called bagging, which means what they do is they just sort of sit there and hit each other until they get their points up to max or near enough, and then they drive the track and overtake all the people who didn't stop. Neither of us had done that. In fact, we've all kind of just gone to racing the track instead. that's a good call because this track is a long one.
Okay.
So the best idea is to try and get through this.
No!
That was very bizarre.
I hate this track.
Same.
Same. Want to start a petition to try and get it removed?
Oh. What the hell is going on?
No, there's no need to talk that loudly for something, okay?
Right.
You're following the arrows, are you? At least there are arrows on this version. I'm pretty sure they'll on all the versions that didn't have them. There's also a little shortcut on this spiral you can do. Just cut it out, but the fact that I slowed down so much there, I don't think really safe. Hannah's actually scored something.
I don't know.
I don't think you hit me. So that means you have an extra 3 seconds to try and catch up to Josh.
No! Yes.
I just went somewhere else.
Bloody hell. I don't know why I keep doing that. I keep hitting the drift button.
I don't like it.
I'm pretty sure I could get used to this after time. Hannah, would you bloody shut up?
I got you.
Like, someone could breathe in, you could be scared by it. Bloody hell. So you guys are actually playing the game properly. I'm just racing. This track is more about the driving rather than the hits. It's a sucky one to count down. It's a sucky track.
I hit a bat! Does that count?
Look at your score and see if it counts, alright? Don't ask me. You have a blatant thing that you can use. Okay, my time is up. But you guys both had 3 seconds more than me. If we didn't make any hits, we would have all ran out of our time at the same time.
I got 2 points.
So that's a nice thing to see on LAN, how the timing actually differentiates.
Oh, finally it hit you. Jesus, that took long now.
Rubbish stage. Why'd you pick that stage, Hannah?
And a pick random.
Yeah.
Oh,
So why didn't you actually choose Hannah? God.
I don't know what it is now.
I'm pretty sure you would recognise some if you looked.
can we go on like normal stages?
Normal? What, not custom tracks?
Yeah, and play camp.
You can do, yeah. I mean, you have the choice to pick Nintendo still on here.
Just do it.
But I am going to pick a Mario Kart 7 track. Speaking of which, Rock Ridge is Alpine Mountain. Oh, thanks, Hannah. That benefits me. So, if you guys want, we could stop at the next item set and I could show you what bagging is. Would you be up for that? No.
Stop!
I'm
Sean,
going-
I hate you!
Stop barging the computer, okay? Otherwise, I will just... Well, don't barge, just don't stomp, alright?
That was your fault.
Nope. I don't take any blame for this. Oh shit, I've ruined that so badly. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do that. Oh yeah, also the lap count doesn't go down unless you reach lap 9. Lap 9 is where you can drive the track, like when you complete it and the CPU drives it for you, if you actually reach it. But for now you can just keep passing.
item.
Right, oh, now your music is sped up, Josh. I can hear it there. It's
Does
like,
it go higher? Because
Yeah.
that just happened to me and it confused me like hell.
Yeah, it goes higher when you have 30 seconds left.
Oh. Yeah, that kind of scared me.
Oh my god, that screwed me.
Yay.
This is fun. Let's go slower now.
Ouch.
That just gave me an extra point to just continue. There you go. So you see what I mean now? That illustrated the point much better than melting magma melee. Much better. Also, is it, Josh? You can solve this for me because a lot of people debate about this. Is it melee, or melee?
Melee.
Melee. Okay.
Because you know when you play the game,
Mhm.
that's what the announcer says.
Ah, I see. Thanks for solving that for me, because there's a lot of debate that I have witnessed. I'm still going with this. I'm still going with it. You're also picking a spear track as well, Josh. But I don't have any idea how to drive it.
Why is it always
That
me?
is not a spear track, Hannah. That's like the opposite. This is one of the tracks where if you
Random.
play against the CPUs, they just have a... Oh no, this is the wrong one. Oh, I was thinking of green loop, that's why.
Ah!
This is a Magic Cruiser track.
Why is the chomps?
Why is there chomps? Because the creator who wanted this decided that there would be chomps.
Just running everywhere?
Yes. Well, did they have a pattern? There's also a couple of custom items in this. I'm not sure if you saw them earlier. There's like the green shroom combo with the shroom bomb combo and the triple item boxes. I'll feed off Hannah for these. Again. Oh, original.
I don't know how that happened. I
Come here,
didn't
Hannah.
plan to.
Come here, Hannah.
No. No. Shoot.
Come here, Hannah.
Big moles.
There's a hidden trick spot somewhere around here. I can't have it. I can't use it because I'm on automatic. Oh, you more! Oh.
I didn't know you were that close to me.
I want the item set. No, just no. Leave me alone. Okay. I took out the green behind me.
Oh, I thought I got you.
You were very close to. I was swerving in your direction the minute that you stopped, and that's why the green hit you. So I sort of just narrowly passed you.
There's a lava pit.
I'm going to take a look at that. See how close I actually was from the capture. Yes, Hannah, there is a lava pit. I just confirmed that theory for you. And so this has been horrific.
It's a very good situation. Keep that back.
I assume Hannah's favourite part is it. Well, that's the good thing about automatic is that you can turn in your wheelie a little bit.
I'm flippy heck.
I might be able to. Never mind. I was about to say I might be able to take Hannah, but the chain shot just gave her an easy breakaway.
I mean, I'm just racing really. I'm not really doing anything else, which isn't really the point of this.
No.
I'm dead! Yay!
Oh, Josh had 4 points.
Yes.
Nicely done.
Oh, so close.
So close and yet so far, huh?
Is it one more?
Bam!
One more?
More.
Yeah.
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 I'll ask a question now. I've put on my list to do a team countdown GP. Would you guys be up to try that?
Maybe if it was just us for you or something.
Okay. I picked random. I just picked a very terrible track. I hope it picks you now, Josh.
I picked
Well,
random.
fuck. I don't know why I picked
Yay.
random. I just zoned out and picked it. Because that's what I usually pick on CT Worldwides. Oh, actually, this one's okay. I always forget that this is this track. But I can't do the shortcut. There's a shortcut where, actually I might be able to, where you can go off the side here and pull a mini turbo and just cut off that turn. And you arrive where you just spawn there. But I can't do it because I don't have a mini turbo. At least, I don't feel like I know how to use it automatic. That's probably a better answer, because I'm pretty sure someone can figure out how to. I could probably ask Brett. There's also a little thing here, which I just wheelied over. You have to go sort of this way and just bounce on these two here.
Oh no!
Hopefully that landed on the thing. Wow, Hannah got close to hitting it. Right, let's see if I can do this. So we land. Wheelie. No, it didn't wheelie. Still in first. Well, Josh is all the way back there. Okay.
Big Gumba.
Crap. Yeah, we'll wait on protection. Please go.
I don't know where I'm going now.
I think those people.
Why did it get higher already? Is that just me?
It's cut past the 30-minute region.
No, but like, it's on 31, now it's on 30.
Oh, okay, well then this track has a longer time period then.
Oh!
This track's been a catastrophe for the countdown, hasn't it?
Not really.
Or maybe for me then.
It's been my best, so I think it's
I'm gonna
better if
lose
it's
because
worse
of
for
that.
you.
I was hoping to get the respawn on the other side, but...
Oh! Damn it.
Ah!
Did I?
You passed me on your screen, but my results already loaded. So on yours you've won, and on mine you've lost.
So what's the actual?
The actual points, well, I guess for you,
I win!
it's for you.
So do I actually technically win or do
I would say that you won because you've also passed me on my
Yeah, you won.
screen, so I would say I would declare that as you winning.
Nah.
The console majority ruled it out. So now's the decision. Team countdown?
It should be like us two versus you or something. And
That would probably be the better one, but we're all kind of neutral when it comes to countdown.
just not us versus Hannah, okay?
That would be unfair. I would agree with that. Stop being. Okay, well let's see. Let's see what we get then. It should.
That's what's Hannah.
No.
So it should give us the benefit of the doubt. Now I'm gonna owe Tom something.
Well, let's see what happens. Oh no.
Okay. It probably put Hannah with me because I have the highest VR. But my assumptions are not really that correct.
I picked this stage every time. It hasn't picked it.
Do you want to find out what it is, or have you actually played it before?
I just liked its name.
Nostalgic Bowser's Castle. It's an interesting track, but not a popular one at that either. One more bag. We've got a whole 2 minutes 30. That's more than 5 or 6 laps. The acceleration on this vehicle is really good.
I like dust. Is this where Hannah wants to go?
Should live in the egg in the middle. Should be concealed inside it.
Oh.
Oh, okay, if you get something like a POW or a shock, that counts as an auto point. That means in item rain, if we do item rain countdown, try and find those, as many of those as possible. I almost hit that fake item box as well. Oh! My fibs block my own perspective of seeing that.
This sounds really pleasant, fire.
Oh, blue shells also count as auto points.
No, 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 no,
I didn't
no,
think I hit that. I didn't think
Oh, I went on top of the umbrella.
You can trip with that?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I feel like I knew that, but at the same time I feel like I didn't. Oh, we both got 3 points each, and you just scored at the end as well. Good job, either way. Do you see why this has its advantages on the more lengthier tracks, like peaks and things? People who play that can just drive. I'm still actually going to try and pick this, even though I'm not Spear anymore. I'd like to see it be played. Would be nice.
Hey, find it.
Hey,
Kind of pick Whitland Woods.
pick random.
That's funny. Do you know what everyone else says when they pick random and it picks a track that they don't like? Okay, we got 3 minutes on this track because it's a long one. Everyone blames Chadders because it's his randomizing system.
There's just way too many stages.
Way too many.
Yeah, cause there's so many terrible ones.
Gap! Whoa. This is so many pathways.
I'm okay with this track actually.
This was good.
But it's not very popular, not many people like it that much. Oh. I've got the double fib item. That must look really cool with the blue double fibs. Yeah, there's no. Oh yes. There's no lap 3 music. It just gets quicker.
I know.
When it runs out.
What's this? Please.
What?
You're just getting a breakaway because your wheelie's much stronger than mine. Oh, bloody hell. I messed that up as well. I thought I was being cool by taking the mini turbo really early.
Oh, why? That sucks. No feeling good. Died. Oh no, it's going to happen again. Yeah, happen again.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, that's...
Oh, yeah, that happens on custom tracks sometimes. I'm not really too sure why. Oh, the form got me. Oh, my time! My time!
Oh, I just gave
Just
myself
one.
3 more seconds.
Yeah.
Did that one?
Yeah.
You had the most points there.
Ew.
Okay.
No!
Oh
That's
god.
the worst one of them all.
No.
Lava Road was made in paint.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Oh god, let's just pray that it doesn't choose me.
As you said that now, it's
It's
not going to
gonna.
surprise me.
That's the first one
Code Factory.
That's
Would
the
this
first custom track I ever saw, this Lava Road.
That's the first track the first custom track we ever played.
And I saw you
Sword.
and Joe and I just walked struggling to...
Oh yeah, because we showed it to Joe and he came in and oh, that was funny.
Yeah.
It's just not functional.
We went on that one first because of Sword.
Oh yeah, because Tom did a video where he did like a Grand Prix of old N64 tracks on Mario Kart Wii, and people kept picking wrong tracks in his room, and one of the tracks was Lava Road, and his commentary over it was like, anything but Lava Road. And so when me and Hannah played custom tracks for the very first time, we loaded up and recognised that from his video, and we were like, oh, I wonder what this is about, and it was a very bad mistake. There's even a recording of it on my channel when we first ever played it.
Really?
Yeah, I was first playing Lava Road. It's terrible. It makes me cry.
Love Road.
Oh, you even remember how I said it.
Yeah.
The first custom track that I ever saw was recently returned to CTGP and an update. Actually, I can't remember what it's called, but lot higher than I was anticipating. I think the whole thing there, the scenario straight after, just slowed me down about as much as just going down the regular way. It's slower even. I know.
Wow.
Thanks. There we go. Oh, this is a multi-BRSTM track because it changes in multiple, like in different places. Well, as for Josh's, it's just sort of cut off. So it kind of just proves that it is a BRSTM. I think you've got this one. It's giving me all the catch-up, but I'm making too many mistakes. Slow basically. Yeah, there we go.
Maybe I should go backwards.
Josh, you should go for the Toad's Factory World Record.
Yes.
Right, I think that's one more, isn't it? Oh, no. Come on, Alpine Mountain. No, that's the one underneath it, actually. It's funny.
Which one is it? Which icon?
The spinning thing. Hold on, where is it? It's there. Yeah. Alpine Mountain was the one underneath it, and I've been calling it that all the time.
QPK. Yeah.
Hello, what do you picnic track? We've had one custom track in this countdown. All the rest have been regulars. That's fine.
That's good.
That's so weird how it's in sync. I wasn't expecting the countdown to be in sync, but it is. Very bizarre.
Oh. Such a great item. Yeah.
Why are you being sarcastic?
You sing.
You slow down.
Yes.
Come back. Hit that one.
Yay!
Oh. Very well. There's a mod that I watched Troy play recently, which takes the vehicles with outside drift and gives them inside drift. So I wonder what this would be if it was actually an inside drifting bike. What would it be like? No, come on. Why are they designed to go through the spinning trails? Why did I throw them there?
It's a weird item to get.
It's a good way to snipe yourself. In fact, this whole tunnel is probably a good way to snipe yourself. I wonder how those green shells are going to get out.
Yeah.
One gets stuck in the doorway, never allowed to leave, just constantly rebounding just at the end.
Why?
Oh, I was in the air.
Oh, Red Shot came and caught me anyways.
That was mine.
In the toi. I got points.
GG then. Right. Now it's time for item rain. Are you ready for this? Now, you guys don't have to do anything. You can wait on the joining screen. All I have to do is go back and change something in the host room settings. So you guys can just stay on this. Right. Now, just watch on this screen and see what I do, I guess. See if I stick around once I leave. Okay, so it says I'm no longer here.
Sean, come back!
Now, Hannah, why don't you... Actually, no, I'll just... Okay. Oh, someone back out and see if I disappear if you go back in from this point. Okay, no, I'm still there. That's interesting. So it keeps a memory of it, I guess. Right. So all I need to do is go through to this, go to the room setting, and we want item rain on, and all items can land on. Good. Right. Right, who's ready to see who gets in the room first, huh? Why are you looking at me like that? You're all on my icon ready, waiting. Josh might have actually figured out a faster strat here that was used by the clanners in the day. Maybe.
No, stop!
I guess if you pulled that off correctly, you would have the fastest room join time ever.
Shit!
And then it disappeared.
Oh, that was interesting. Okay. Now, this is item rain, and I haven't specified what it could be. So it's your pick of the poison. We could either have a regular GP of item rain with custom track, a team GP, a countdown, or a team countdown. What would you guys like to do? This is the final thing that I've had listed. So it's the final thing that I'm going to record.
Hmm?
Were you not listening to the whole thing? What would you like to do with item rain?
That one.
Just a regular GP?
Yeah.
Okay. You two, alright. Let's do it then.
Why is Baby Peach blue? Oh,
She isn't.
that was just on my screen.
Are you okay? Seeing things?
I swear she was.
Oh, it's your little splodge, Hannah, your little friend that you picked
Yeah,
up.
that's what I think.
That's what it was. Right. I'm still waging on this track to beat Pits. I now have an obsession with it. I'm going to be picking it in CT Worldwise and everything.
Yeah.
No! Hannah, you're getting it all wrong! Why don't you have opinions anymore? That's like your biggest upside. Now we're just going to play the Anthony track.
We're gonna die!
I mean,
I
it's good.
hate this mode!
Be thankful that we're not playing this on the same console because split screen restricts this mode to be in only 30 FPS.
I want the mega, thank you.
So just keep an eye out on all of the items that will land. Like there's a star here, which I'm going to take. Now, Troy has a series actually where he plays on regular tracks on item rate, and he.
Bullet!
Wow, the game just screwed me. Troy has a series where he tries to play item rate on the regular tracks, and he tries to beat
where am I going?
the world record. And by the world record, I mean the fastest time achieved in a time trial. So he's done that with tracks like Luigi Circuit, Moo Moo Meadows. I think he recently did it with DS Yoshi Falls, and I'm certain it's possible with other tracks like Raceway, Peach Beach, MC3. That would be an interesting one too. But he only plays the tracks that you can use items to cut off a lot. With tracks more like this, it's more prone for you to be to get messed up a lot more, because
shit!
There's not many shortcuts you can do. If that makes sense. I bet you weren't half listening to that.
Yeah, no.
You say again.
I've said it again in the recording. You can look back at the video and hear what I said.
Eat this.
No!
Yeah, yes.
Mega. Fuck!
That's kind of interesting.
I don't know. Has an obsession with mega traps.
Yeah, and guess what? Zap.
Well, I've dodged a shot like
It
3
doesn't
times now.
matter. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, Hannah, that's a spirit. Always look at the game that way, okay? Rather than being like,
Boy.
shit, you know, all the time. I'm surprised you can see where to
I don't need any
go.
more bombs.
Is that all the game's giving you?
No, there's just so many all the time.
You say mega.
I have another one of these. Woohoo!
Good theory.
Oh my god! Another bomb. Maybe it is all the games. Wee! Ice and Rain loves me.
Ice and Rain loves no one. Let's be honest.
Oh, that is pretty.
Wow! Did the item rain do that? That's one of the most perfect things I've ever seen.
Yes. Hello? Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, I am. 6:30. Oh. Yeah, I might come back a bit later. Okay. Okay. Bye. Thank you. Bye. That was...
Me again.
Oh, this track. Whoa! Ah! Okay. And sometimes I think you're a dog in disguise. It's like the noise that they make when they stand on their feet, almost.
What?
Dogs.
What are you on about?
When you stand on their feet.
What?
Dogs, you know?
When they stammer their speech.
No!
Or stand on their feet.
Yes.
Ah, okay. I'm wearing headphones, I can't hear that.
No, you just can't hear. Let's be honest. Oh, I missed the bill.
Mega.
Stop saying mega.
Every time you say that, it puts Volcanic Valley in my head, and I do not want to picture that track at all. Not the Volcanic Valley is actually that bad. I actually think it's a great concept.
Stop.
Other tracks
Mega
like
stop. Oh, and a back. Bleep.
Final Grounds, that's horrible. That's not too bad, but it's still like, ugh. Good thing is about this is if you want to keep tracking people with your items and stuff, you can put them anywhere you like and just get away with it, you know? No one would know. The item range is the one to blame. Oh! Okay. Ow. What, ow? Okay, maybe that shortcut. Wow, Hannah.
Sorry.
Wow, you silly sausage. That is such the biggest insult.
Bullet.
I'll make sure it's like this, just as I get in here. Cut all this way. Oh! No, hit the middle and it does
Oh,
this.
I know I lost. Oh, maybe not.
I can't get little tricks for shit, so that's just screwed me.
Alright. And you got the bullet. No!
Oh. That was close. That was close. An interesting concept at the end there as well. I'm still voting this track and it's not picking it for me. I don't think we're ever going to see it.
Should we all just
Oh, we're finishing.
Oh wait, was that the last one?
Wait, is it the last one? No.
So should we vote it for last?
Can do if you really want to. Ow! Thanks, Item Rain. Oh, thanks, Item Rain again. Oh, thank you. Now, as far as I'm concerned, the items work on location. So the further you are away from everybody else in the room, the less likely you're actually going to be hit by an item.
Woo!
And the more spread out the item range will be. So if we keep close together, there's just going to be items chaotically placed all the time. That's why when we were finishing off the race, Josh, there were a lot. Oh, my build just did a front flip. Oh, and it picked up a star and a mega mushroom as I was in it. And I wheelie locked. And there's a pig.
My bad.
I just drove into a red truck or something. But yeah, what was I saying? The closer you are, the more likely you're going to be hit by something. And so when you play with the CPUs, they usually have lines that they stick to and just get screwed over by the item range. So at the point, on certain tracks at certain points, you can overtake them. And when you get to that crowd again, there's just junk everywhere. I'm not going to get that bill in time. Oh man.
See. Good boys. Oh, nice.
It was going to keep chasing you because you were always staying ahead of me. It wouldn't stop until it's overtaken. This would be a hard one to play against a world record on, I think. Not possible, actually. Ow. No. I'm a hacker, look. Well, the whole screen is taken up with Toadette's head. Ah! So much so that I couldn't see the upcoming item. I'm going to try and replicate that item box placement. Oh, and then drive into it myself. No, then.
Hey.
Yeah, you see, because we're all close together now, so the items are going to be falling in a much smaller radius. Oh, hello.
Damn it!
I should not have been that wide with this day. Then again, if I went any tighter, I'd have been screwed up a little bit more, a little bit earlier. Oh no!
Haha!
It's me.
Oh shit! Oh, damn it! No, I can't win on a regular track. It's not allowed. Ah!
Ah, you lost.
Right, final frontier then. And then we are finished forever.
Should we all pick the Alpine place?
If you'll work for it, then yeah. Rock, 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 rock. Yes. It's on this cup.
Where is that cup?
It's there somewhere.
At the top.
Yes. It's not going to move around. There we go.
Dum-de-dum.
It's going to pick me now, just for the sake of that. Even though you guys picked it, it's going to pick. What did I say? What did I say? You sacrificed your own votes and it just picks me now. Good choice.
Let's race.
You can trick off that little bit of the ramp there. That's what Tom was doing in his session. Okay. Why would I do that? What if driving in there is impossible? The funny thing is, as well, is that the items are going to be able to land all the way up there on the grass. So I'm wondering if it would be worth actually going out of your way. Oh, another thing that I forgot to mention. You can hold out items while you're in a build. And I chained it into another bill. Like another bill was just in the way, so I just landed on top of it. And if I was slightly further to the right there, I'd have got another one. I'm going to get another one just for the sake of it.
Yes, sure.
I don't understand.
Yes, you do.
No.
Another good idea.
No, Helen.
Bill! Yeah! Just as I say that, I land on a bill. Damn it. Okay.
Wow, that ramp wastes so much time. The wooden one just before the climb. Also, Josh, do you know what 3DS track this is?
Yeah,
What is it?
the one that you said earlier.
The Alpine Mountain. Nelly Kim watches this video, he'll be able to tell me. Oh my god. Ow.
A.
B.
Drive straight into that. Damn it! I hopped over the mega.
You didn't need it anyways.
No, but it was fun.
GG's everybody, that was a lot of fun. That has incorporated your handshake now, Josh. Right. So there we go. What do you guys want to do now?
I don't know.
Alright. Well, let's exit out of this first of all. And finish the recording. There's the credits. Once again, for why the LAN mode has existed. Right. Let's finish off the recording. Say bye-bye, everybody.
Au revoir.
No, bye. Say bye.
That's what they said. Stop being racist.
That's not racist, it's languageist.